Rabbits are categorized within the scientific order Lagomorpha, which also contains hares and picas. Despite some similarities to rodents, order Rodentia, lagomorphs have some major differences that set them apart. For example, lagomorphs have 4 incisors in the upper jaw, while rodents only have 2. Also, lagomorphs are strictly herbivores, unlike some rodents, many of which are omnivores that will eat both meat and vegetable matter. While they belong to the same scientific family, hares and rabbits are separate species. Among other differences, rabbits are born hairless and blind and take weeks to develop, while hares are born with fur and are able to see upon birth. North America is home to at least 15 species of rabbits and hares, although the most familiar native rabbit is the eastern cottontail. Other varieties and subspecies are rather abundant within their native environments or ranges. Domestic rabbits are descended from European wild rabbits and can be traced as far back as the 1500s. There are over 49 domestic rabbit breeds according to the American Rabbit Breeders Association. These range in weight from 2 pounds to over 20 pounds, the smallest being the Netherland dwarf, while the largest breed is the Flemish giant. Breeds are distinguished based on size, fur type, color pattern, and ear type. Rabbits are considered prey animals, which means they are hunted or captured in nature by another animal, or a predator, for food. Because of this, rabbits tend to hide and be very cautious of their surroundings. Rabbits can even sleep with their eyes open thanks to a third eyelid. This allows them to stay on alert for danger. Unlike a pet rat or hamster's typically short lifespan, domestic rabbits can live 7 to 10 years, with larger breeds often living even longer. This common misconception often leads to impulse purchases, and that, in turn, results in high rates of abandonment or surrender to shelters. Rabbits are considered exotic pets, and therefore require specialty veterinarians for proper care. We are lucky to have several experienced rabbit-savvy vets in the greater Houston area. Bunny Buddies works with several local clinics to ensure our foster rabbits are happy and healthy. Remember, as natural prey animals, rabbits can be sensitive and timid. Rabbits can even go into shock or have a sudden heart attack if frightened too severely. Because of this, calm and quiet homes are best suited for them. Rabbits are not preschool pets. Preschoolers often find it hard to differentiate between make-believe and what is real, so it becomes hard to ensure that the rabbit is not seen as a toy and that their feelings are respected. Rabbits can also become irritated and bite if made uncomfortable. Rabbits should always be the primary responsibility of a parent. Rabbits are only recommended as pets for responsible children age 8 and up. Some people are surprised to learn that rabbits have a variety of personalities. These range from energetic and curious to relaxed and low energy. These traits typically correspond to the rabbit's size and age, but each individual is unique, just like humans. Rabbits are highly social animals, living in family groups in the wild. Without social interaction, rabbits can get bored, even to the point of becoming lonely and depressed. While toys can alleviate some of this boredom, they still need live attention and interaction to thrive. Most rabbits benefit from the company of one or more other rabbits, but can be fine on their own if allowed to interact with you and exercise on a regular basis. Occasionally, they don't seem to get along with any other rabbits, and may prefer to keep their human all to themselves. Some bonded pairs are available to be adopted together, but there are plenty of single buns looking for love too. Bunny Buddies can help you organize a date for your single rabbit and provide guidance for the bonding process. The rabbit digestive tract is very similar to that of a horse. This means that they have an organ called the cecum that functions much like the rumen of a cow. But instead of being at the beginning of the digestive tract, it is at the end. Rabbits cannot throw up and rarely pass gas. Essentially, their digestive tract only flows one way. Therefore, a very high-fiber diet is crucial to keep their gut moving and avoid an issue called GI stasis. Stasis occurs when there's a blockage or other source of bad bacteria that builds up in the intestines and releases gas into the system, causing a very painful bloating and further decreasing the rabbit's motivation to eat or drink. This causes the digestive tract to become more compact, and the rabbit has a difficult time passing things through. Ultimately, this bacteria can release more toxins and be fatal. If your rabbit becomes unusually lethargic or disinterested in food, you should seek vet care as soon as possible. If your rabbit has not eaten in approximately 12 hours, seek emergency care right away. Did you know that rabbits have two types of poop? One is their standard waste pellet, while the other is a softer, often sticky cluster of pellets called a cecotrope. Rabbits re-ingest these cecotropes because they contain a lot of protein and B vitamins that are important to their diet, but were not absorbed on the first pass. Poops are a major indicator of your rabbit's overall health. A rabbit's diet should consist of approximately 80% hay, 10% vegetables, 5% fortified pellets, with the occasional sweet treat. Fresh water should be available at all times. Bowls and gravity-fed dispensers are preferred. Hanging water bottles are not recommended. The most widely accepted hay for adult rabbits is Western Timothy hay, which offers balanced nutrition and high fiber content for a healthy diet. Young rabbits should be fed alfalfa hay for roughly 6 months before transitioning to Timothy. Alfalfa contains more protein and calcium, which is important for young growth. The same principle applies to fortified pellets or rabbit food. Transition from alfalfa-based to Timothy-based at around 6 months of age. Bunny Buddies recommends Oxbow brand pellets, which are available from most pet supply stores. Please note, pellets, treats, or other items containing seeds are not suitable for rabbits. These ingredients are harder for the rabbits to digest and often lead to GI stasis. For hay products, brands like Oxbow, American Pet Diner, and Small Pet Select all offer quality selections of hay, and you can order online directly or through your favorite pet supply store. Fresh veggies can include leafy greens such as green leaf or romaine lettuce. Fresh herbs such as cilantro, basil, mint, or parsley, curly and Italian varieties, are popular as well. Carrot tops are considered greens, but carrots themselves are actually quite high in sugar and should be considered a treat. Other sweet treats, given occasionally in very small quantities, can include bananas, blueberries, or strawberries. When bringing a new bunny home, it is important that they feel safe and comfortable in their new environment. While most cages or hutches sold at pet stores can serve as a private refuge or den within a larger area, they are generally too small for a rabbit's primary living space. You wouldn't want to spend your whole life stuck in one small room, so consider this comparison when planning. Bunny Buddies recommends a minimum area of 4 by 4 feet, or approximately 16 square feet, for a single rabbit. You should increase the space, if not double it, for each additional rabbit. Try a low-pile rug and a multi-paneled exercise pen that you can open and close for easy access. The area should include ample space for bunnies to stretch full length in all directions, including standing, as well as options for hiding. We encourage supervised playtime for a minimum of 2 hours a day to ensure proper exercise. It is best practice to bunny-proof areas of your house that your rabbit will interact with. Most rabbits are habitual chewers, so be sure to keep electric cords and devices protected or out of reach. To discourage rabbits from chewing on baseboards or home furniture, be sure to offer plenty of alternative chew toys instead. Untreated or natural cardboard, such as shipping boxes or the rolls from toilet paper or paper towels, can be an inexpensive solution. Just watch out for tape or glue. Some rabbits can even be trusted to free roam full-time, with no locked gates and free access to their hideout or home base, if it's a safe option for the rabbit and the humans in the household. While wild rabbits have largely adapted to the temperature of their natural environment, domestic rabbits are very sensitive to high heat. Temperatures above 80 degrees Fahrenheit can lead to heat stroke. Domestic rabbits should never live outdoors, especially in the Texas heat, and if playing outdoors, should be very closely supervised. A comfortable temperature for your rabbit typically corresponds to most home climates, between 55 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Rabbits are typically clean and can be fairly easily litter box trained. While frequency depends on the number of the rabbits in the space and their size, their litter should be changed regularly to reduce odor and monitor those poops. When housing a bonded pair, it's generally best to have more than one litter box available for them. Paper pulp, sometimes labeled as bedding, or recycled paper pellets are preferred for rabbits. Clay-based litters or wood shavings, especially pine, should not be used. They can cause long-term damage to a rabbit's sensitive digestive and respiratory tracts. Remember, a rabbit's teeth are constantly growing, so it's very important to make sure toys and resources are readily available to allow ample chewing time. If a rabbit's teeth are allowed to overgrow, it can become painful, and they may even become uninterested in food. If you hear consistent grinding of the teeth or other symptoms of pain, seek a veterinarian right away. It is possible to have the teeth professionally trimmed. Much like dogs and cats, rabbits' nails need regular trimming. Typically, we suggest getting help with this, but even if only one person is available, there are several techniques for managing the process. You can search YouTube for the Howcast video, How to Trim Your Rabbit's Nails, featuring Amy Sedaris. Rabbits can contract fleas or mites from the outdoors, generally after being rescued, but sometimes from normal play as well. This is usually easy to treat when prescribed the proper dosage of topical medication from your vet. Long-term afflictions can sometimes lead to more serious issues, so please seek treatment as soon as possible. Rabbits generally have 2 heavy shedding periods each year, and buns with longer fur tend to require some assistance with their grooming. Be sure to brush your rabbit weekly to prevent hairballs and obstructions to their digestive tracts. Did you know that rabbits are the 3rd most commonly abandoned animal, just behind cats and dogs? With so many misconceptions about rabbits, people often return or abandon rabbits when their expectations aren't matched. Fostering a rabbit at home helps the displaced pet feel comfortable and more at ease, because most shelters do not have proper accommodations for such delicate, particular animals. It also encourages socialization with humans. Here are some guidelines for fostering a rabbit. First and foremost, rabbits need their own comfortable and quiet space, away from other animals in the home. You must keep personal pets separate from your foster to ensure safety. Even if your pets are generally friendly with other animals, rabbits are prey animals and could be easily frightened by a new perceived threat. For an easy enclosure, arrange a multi-paneled exercise pen on top of blankets, towels, or an inexpensive rug to provide the rabbit cushion. Remember, a minimum area of 16 square feet is recommended. While children are often enamored with the idea of a cute bunny, young children should not handle a rabbit directly. Responsible children over the age of 8 may assist in rabbit care if given the proper training. A physical threshold such as a door or a baby gate is encouraged. Rabbits don't typically require being picked up or handled, and most don't prefer it anyway. But if it is necessary for medication, grooming, or transportation, please be sure that both their body and back legs are supported. Rabbits are habitual creatures and do well when on a fairly regular schedule. Consider setting times for when you feed, clean, and allow playtime for your foster. In nature, rabbits are most active at dusk and dawn, but they can learn to adapt to your schedule, so consider creating a routine that works best for the both of you. When fostering a rabbit, it's important to make time for visits with potential adopters. As part of our program, Bunny Buddies staff will work with you to arrange these appointments so that your foster bun can find an ideal forever home. If you can open your home to a rabbit in need, please complete the application on our website and our foster coordinator will be in touch to talk you through the next steps. You've done the research and are ready to commit to welcoming a rabbit into your home full-time. Follow our care guide to ensure your space and theirs is set up for success. Bunny Buddies lists available adoptees on our website, complete with photos and descriptions of their personalities. Complete an adoption application and our staff will contact you to discuss the next steps in this process. Adoption is obviously beneficial to the rabbit in search of a home, but also has many positive aspects for you. Our adoption fees are a fraction of the cost of standard pricing for altering, vaccinating, and microchipping a rabbit you might purchase from a store or breeder. It's rewarding to provide these sweet creatures an opportunity to grow and thrive in the comfort and safety of a loving home. Bunny Buddies is a certified 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to house rabbit rescue, education, and advocacy. Our board of directors and staff are 100% volunteer, and we do not have a physical shelter space at this time. We rely on our generous foster homes, also volunteers, to house all of our rabbits until they are adopted. If fostering or adopting a rabbit doesn't fit into your lifestyle now, please consider a donation, once or on a recurring monthly schedule. Your contributions help provide rescue, foster, and adoption services for Houston area rabbits. Every dollar donated supports our mission, sustains our operations, and saves rabbits. This narration is provided courtesy of Randy Ekman of the Stretch Your Mind podcast, available on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Special thanks to the contributors who donated their time and resources to this project.